ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಸಂವಹನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸತತ 9 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ನಿರಂತರ ಸೇವೆ.
ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಹಾಗೂ ಇತರ ಸುದ್ದಿಗಳನ್ನು ಅಂತರ್ಜಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿತ್ತರಿಸುವ ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್.
ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಬಿತ್ತರಿಸುವ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್. ಲಾಗ್ ಆನ್ ಆಗಿ
www.bangalore-newsnetwork.com
www.bangalore-newsnetwork.com.
Telecommunications, airport, oil and gas, and SEZ, etc. In over 22 years of operation, it has empowered large number of entrepreneurs through bouquet services like project finance, infrastructure project development, project advisory, infrastructure equipment finance, investment banking, venture capital, and insurance broking. In September 2011, the company was notified as public financial institution by Ministry of Corporate Affairs with a large customer base and over rupees 26,000 crore of assets under overall management. SREI Group is having pan-India presence with 82 branches. SREI Infra's shares are listed on BSE, NSE, and Calcutta Stock Exchange. It is the first NBFC to issue GTRs, and they are listed on London Stock Exchange. Coming to the bond issue, the bonds are having face value of rupees 1,000. The minimum number of bonds that can be applied is 1, and in multiple of 1 thereafter. In all, there are 4 series. Series 1 and 2, they are having maturity of 10 years with a coupon rate of 8.9%. Series 3 and 4, they are having maturity of 15 years with a coupon of 9.15%.
SREI, we started in 1985, and since then we've had a very successful period of growth and profitability. I just wanted to highlight some major milestones. In 1992, we listed the company in the major stock exchanges in India. In 1997, we had the participation of global financial institutions such as the IFC, which is the private sector arm of the World Bank. We also had an investment from DEG, the German bilateral financial institution, and FMO, the Dutch bilateral institution. The investments of these institutions underscored the potential of this company, its belief in the management's capability, management and professionals' capability to become an important player in Indian infrastructure. So that was a very important milestone for us, which allowed us to expand based on the financing that they gave, and also to bring in other investors into the company. In 2008, prior to that in 2006, we listed our company in the London Stock Exchange, the first NBFI to be listed in the London Stock Exchange from India. After that, in 2008, our company, we have been primarily an equipment finance company since we began operations in 1985. What we decided, because our business had grown to a certain size, we thought for further growth, it would make sense to bring in a partner. So SREI BNP Paribas, a French global bank, came in, became our partner, and we did a joint venture with them 50-50, where we hived off our equipment finance business, and that business also is where SREI, although it's 50% owner, maintains management control. In 2009, we entered into a strategic partnership with Tata for our telecom tower business. This is a business that we started 7 years ago, and today, with the joint venture with Tata, it is the largest independent telecom tower company in the world, which we manage. Even though Tata owns more than 50%, 51%, we manage the business. Again, a testament to the experience of the management of this issue of the SREI infrastructure tax benefit bond issue. The issue is 300 crores, and it is being offered under the Income Tax Act, which allows for investors to buy up to rupees 20,000 and get the tax benefit. The yield, there are basically 4 tranches, and tranche 1 and 2 will be interest paid annually, and tranche 3 and 4 will be cumulative. But the overall yield with it, it's a 5-year, 10 years, 15-year issues, but 5-year buyback. So under the 5-year buyback, the yield to normal investors would be about 9.5%, but depending on the different tax bracket, it will go up to 19.4%. Now, SREI has been in infrastructure been involved in financing infrastructure for more than 22 years. We are today one of the leading private sector infrastructure finance companies in India, and we're financing power, ports, roads, logistics, all types of infra projects. Of course, in the equipment finance business, construction equipment financing, we have number 1 market share in India, 33% of the market. In project financing, which is in the parent company, we are SREI Infrastructure Finance Limited. We are expanding very rapidly, and this bond issue is part of our funding diversification, which will help us fund our growth. We have a AA. The bond issue has been rated AA by CARE, one of the leading rating agencies, and again reflective of our strong balance sheet, our very high asset quality. So I'd encourage people to buy the bonds.
So any new project
हम लोग को तो new projects हैं. We are always looking at new projects. We're growing rapidly, and new projects are again diversified, not in any particular sector, but or specialized in one. We're looking at power, we're looking at roads, we're looking at port projects. Given our size and given the huge opportunities in India, even though with the economic downturn, we have been able to grow at a rapid pace.
So
Karnataka, we're looking at private infrastructure companies. GMR is a very important client of ours, and we have supported them, and we will continue to support them. Other private infrastructure companies we're very keen to support. With the government, we are very keen to, with our advisory group, advise on PPP projects that might be bid out, on a BOT basis.
So
growth has been strong, even though we've had an economic downturn and interest rates have gone up. If you look at our last half-yearly results, we have had very good growth in terms of asset growth, in terms of income growth, as well as net profit growth. So, and we expect that to continue in the future, given that the sector, even though economic downturn, presents many opportunities for us. And we have offices now in more than 82 cities, practically in every corner of India. So, we're very optimistic about the future prospects of the infrastructure sector.
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಸಂವಹನದಲ್ಲಿ ಸತತ 9 ವರ್ಷಗಳ ನಿರಂತರ ಸೇವೆ.
ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಹಾಗೂ ಇತರ ಸುದ್ದಿಗಳನ್ನು ಅಂತರ್ಜಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿತ್ತರಿಸುವ ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಚಾನೆಲ್
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್.
ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಬಿತ್ತರಿಸುವ ಮಾಧ್ಯಮ
ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್. ಲಾಗ್ ಆನ್ ಆಗಿ
www.bangalore.newsnetwork.com
www.bangalore.newsnetwork.com